In a world filled with constant noise and endless distractions, it's becoming harder and harder to focus. Our phones buzz, notifications flash, and every few seconds, something demands our attention. We multitask all day, jumping from app to app, email to email, and task to task. But at the end of the day, we often feel like we haven't truly accomplished anything meaningful. There's a reason for that, and there's also a solution. The truth is, most of the work we do today is what we call shallow work. It feels urgent, but it doesn't help us grow. It's surface level, easy to repeat, and usually it's what everyone else is also doing. But if you want to truly stand out, if you want to create work that matters, then you need to embrace something powerful: deep work. Deep work is the ability to focus without distraction on a cognitively demanding task. It's the type of work that creates new value, improves your skills, and pushes you toward excellence. And right now, in this distracted world, it's becoming a rare skill. That rarity makes it incredibly valuable. Imagine being able to sit down and concentrate fully for hours. No interruptions, no social media, just your mind, focused and sharp, solving hard problems, writing, building, designing. That's deep work. And here's what's exciting. This isn't something only geniuses can do. Anyone can develop this skill with intention, training, and the right habits. But first, let's talk about why it's so hard to do. We live in what many call a distracted economy. Every app, every website, every notification is designed to steal your focus. We're constantly switching tasks, replying to emails, scrolling through reels, checking likes, all while trying to work. But our brains aren't built for this. When we switch tasks, we lose momentum. It takes time and energy to refocus. This constant shifting drains us and leaves us mentally tired without accomplishing anything deep. So what's the solution? It begins with protecting your time. You need to make space for deep work in your schedule. Block out uninterrupted time, even if it's just 90 minutes, and commit to focusing on a single important task. During this time, turn off notifications. Close unnecessary tabs. Let people know you're not available. You'll be surprised how much you can do when you give your full attention. Another powerful idea is to embrace boredom. Yes, boredom. We're so used to filling every spare second with stimulation that we've lost the ability to just be still. But stillness is where focus begins. If you always reach for your phone the moment you feel bored, your brain never learns to stay focused. So practice boredom. Let yourself be bored. Train your mind to sit with discomfort, and over time, your focus muscle will grow stronger. Next, be intentional about how you use technology. Not every app deserves your time. Ask yourself, does this tool support the life I want to build? If not, let it go. Be ruthless. Your attention is valuable. Don't give it away for free. Now let's talk about another key idea. Shallow work still exists. And that's okay, but you have to contain it. Don't let shallow work take over your whole day. Batch it. Set aside a specific time to respond to emails, handle small tasks, and catch up. But don't mix it with your deep work time. Your brain needs to know when it's time to dive deep and when it's okay to skim the surface. Also, avoid the trap of constant availability. Being always reachable might seem helpful, but it destroys your ability to focus. Protect your time. Say no when needed. Set boundaries with respect and clarity. Now here's something critical. Not all jobs are created equal. If you're serious about doing deep work, you need to make sure your job or career allows for it. Some environments are so filled with meetings and distractions that deep work becomes nearly impossible. If that's the case, you might need to rethink your role or at least fight for protected time. And what kind of work deserves your deep attention? The kind that builds rare and valuable skills. Learn things that are hard to learn. Get good at things that matter. Whether it's writing, coding, designing, problem solving, the better you are at rare skills, the more freedom you gain. This freedom lets you choose how you work, who you work with, and what you work on. But here's the catch. Mastering hard things requires focus, and focus requires practice. So start practicing. Even 60 minutes of deep work a day can lead to massive results over time. Build up slowly. Make it a habit. One method is called rhythmic deep work, where you work deeply at the same time each day like a routine. Another is the monastic approach, where you cut off all distractions for long stretches. And then there's the journalistic method, where you jump into deep work whenever you find a spare moment. Find what works for you, but commit to it. Also, track your time. Write down how many hours you spent doing real focused work. Measure it. When you see those numbers grow, you'll feel motivated to continue. And here's the most important takeaway. Deep work is not just about getting more done. It's about creating work that lasts. It's about becoming a person who can learn fast, solve problems, and produce results that others can't. In a noisy world, deep work is your edge. It's how you rise above the noise, how you create something meaningful, and how you grow, not just in your career, but as a person. So the next time you feel overwhelmed, the next time you're stuck in the trap of doing busy work, remember this. Shut the door, silence the noise, pick one important task, and go deep. This is the real secret to mastering your time, your work, and your life.